This is Smash Bucket here, coming at you guys with a deck profile from YCS Atlanta. Team YCS, what a phenomenal event. I thought that it was it's probably the most fun I've had playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In a really long time. Um, it was just like a good experience to just have like a lot of like camaraderie. You go down with like a group of people, and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Could have been better. I don't think that I played particularly the best deck for this event. But I did try, so that's nice. So I played Salamangreat. I don't think that it was the best decision, but I play tested a lot for this event. I got into the reps with the deck, and I felt like it was probably my best bet. Uh, Maybe Altergeist in hindsight could have been a little bit better, but I doubt it. I don't know. I couldn't think of a good list for Altergeist for the event, and this was kind of stock Salamangreat. So yeah, how I'm going to structure this is like kind of like the engine cards are going to be first, then the disruptive element, and then like the spots that you have for text. So I think that you should be playing debug. It's just generically powerful. It's one of your best recovery cards. Once like the dust is settled and it's a simplified game state, I think that this card is really good, and it can start you off. So like, it's better than like not playing it, I think. So Gazelle, Spinny, you play 3, 2 Foxy. I won't explain that too much. And then you play your level 4s. I think this is really great. The chain blocking thing is amazing. And then spells, you play Circle because it's everything in your deck basically. Fusion of Fire for OTKing, and then Sanctuary for comboing, and then searchable disruptive elements. Other disruption that you play 9 hand traps and then 3 called by the grave. Ghost Ogre is in proxy of Phantasme, just because I didn't have that accessible to me for the event. I thought that this could be really good. You just snag the debugger, and it's really great against Sky Striker, even though Phantasme is also really great against that deck too. Yeah, I don't know. This is all just pretty standard. I think that this card should be staple in Salamangreat. You just need to play through Disruption, and it helps a lot. So this leads to kind of like the flex spots in the deck. I like this card a whole lot. I know that not every Salamangreat deck plays it, but just being able to extend past your normal summon is great. So yeah, I would definitely recommend everyone to play Will. The card is phenomenal. I played Super Volley. I thought that would allow me to steal some games. I wasn't right about that, but we tried. I did resolve this once, and it was very strong and almost won me the game, but they had an effect failure, so I lost. But I was never playing that game anyway, so it was like really nice just to have the opportunity to potentially win that game. Then I played some more disruptive elements. I like Infinite Impermanence a lot, even if you are playing Phantasme. Like, I know that there's like conflict there, but I just think that this card is generically powerful. And as many copies of Effect Failure as I could possibly get my hands on, I would play. So I think that card is fantastic. And I think these two cards are also like individually powerful. So even if you do get disrupted, like you can kind of sit on these cards and you're able to still play the game, which is kind of what I was most afraid of. My problem was that like I picked cards that in the flex spots that like help me play the game only if I'm like kind of ahead. Like these cards are kind of just only great when you're ahead, and they can help you come back from behind, but not necessarily. And I think that I could either played more powerful cards that did the same thing, like Sanctum, or cards that helped me play the game a little bit more, like Desires or like Foolish Burial, things like that. So I was still on the fence. I don't think that I made like necessarily the worst decision ever, but it was certainly not optimal. Field Center, have an expensive one. I played 3 of this card. I lost one of this card mid-match, which was great because I had to go to the vendor and purchase one for $1 after the round. And what I learned from that is that if you lose a card during the middle of the match, you can replace it with like a card on your person. But throughout the game, I mean, between game 1 and game 2, you have to actually find the card. So that was weird. My teammates finished before that got resolved, which was not surprising at all. Phoenix, great card. 3 this. Update Jammer and Borreload. Heat Leos. Mirage Stalio. Abyss Dweller, and then Violent Chimera, and Fusion Dragon. I probably should have played Hida somewhere in this deck, but third Banelings came up a lot during the tournament, so I don't know what the cut would have been necessarily. Maybe Nightmare Phoenix, which is kind of crazy. Side deck, whoa. 3 Twin Twister. Good against like the degenerate decks, but not very good against the mirror. 3 of this. This card is great. I like Summon Limit a lot. I should have probably played 3, but Mind Crush was also not bad. I don't know. Like, these cards are okay. Summon Limit. It's only for going first, though. And then, like, Mind Crush is, like, solid. But it should have been a different card, but I couldn't think of one day of. And then you play 6 cards for Thunder Dragon / Orcus / anything that plays danger. I think that these cards are kind of mandatory for the side deck, just so you don't like get run over. And then you can set up your board, and then you can kill them just over the course of the next couple of turns. So that was my pile of Salmon Great cards. Thank you so much for my teammates, and thank you so much for people watching this video. And hopefully I'll see you guys at the Columbus Regional this weekend. Bye.